Our country's darkest day was also our finest hour. When the Twin Towers fell, first responders from Colorado and all over rushed to help. It is a sacrifice they are still paying for today. And while there may be no way to truly repay first responders for their actions, covering their medical bills is a good place to start.
It's taken years to make sure this funding would come through. And tonight, Denver 7's Megan Lopez sits down with a firefighter who was grateful. The fear of losing that fund.
Around Colorado, there are painful reminders of a day Steve Azeltine would prefer to forget.
It's not a memory that you really want to have, but that's the same for the country and all the victims.
He was one of Colorado's first responders who answered the call when the World Trade Center was attacked.
I think we were in New York for 10 days. I think we worked on the pile for 6 or 7.
And while he tries not to think about it, the memory of that day will never go away.
The World Trade Center site was, honestly can't really describe it. It was somewhat overwhelming, that the dust and debris and how far that had traveled away from the site.
Dust and debris that eventually caused cancer, that claimed the life of Steve's co-worker and friend, Aaron Lieberger.
Aaron was an absolutely stellar human being, one of the funniest people that you've ever met.
Since 2001, first responders who fell ill had help from the government. But earlier this year, the money in the 9/11 Victims Compensation Fund started running out. Until this week.
The yeas are 97, the nays are 2.
When Congress finally stepped in and passed a bill to reauthorize the fund for the next 73 years. For Steve and Colorado's other first responders.
And hopefully gives the people that were affected by that the ability to fight.
He hasn't gotten sick, but knows that nearly 2 decades later, there's still a chance.
I don't know if afraid is the right word. Is there a concern in the back of my mind that I may have to use it? Yes.
So he's thankful the fund will be there if he ever needs it.
I think it means that there's a little bit of security.
And that those who continue to sacrifice aren't being forgotten.
They needed us, and quite frankly, we stood up and said, yeah, we're willing to do this.
President Trump is expected to sign that bill, which extends the funding through 2092. Now, according to our media partners at the Denver Post, as of the beginning of this year, 163 Coloradans were registered for that compensation fund. 80 of them had filed claims, and 35 of them have already received payments.
A lot of relieved people.
Brings them some peace, for sure.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Megan.
Megan.